Doobie Brothers, Black Water. I want to take a look here at a basic version, kind of a campfire version of just strumming through it. So we're not going into the picking in this version, but we're mostly just playing all the chords exactly the way you would if you were going to work on the finger picking version. But a lot of times I like students to learn the chord progression first and get this down. So this lesson is just going to be what I would consider the basic version of Black Water. Again, we're in double drop D tuning. We're in double drop D tuning. So what you have to do in the double drop D tuning is make sure that your first string and your sixth string are tuned down to D. Then we have very easy fingerings for all of these chords. The A minor, what's being called A minor 11 in the song, is really a standard A minor 7 chord with your first finger on the second string at the first fret and your second finger on the fourth fret of the fourth string. We're just going to strum this, and then I guess I'll tell you about the other chord first. So it's A minor 11 and D. Now the D chord is played leaving the first string open, but we're only use two fingers on our D chord. Your first finger and third finger in the normal place where they'd be for a D chord. And when we try to do this now with strumming, all we have to do is we have to get a little bit of a swing to it and keep the bass, make sure that we get the bass note clean on the first beat. So that's what my A minor 11 to D sounds like. Bass, down, and a very light down following that, down, up, down, up. Very regular changes, A minor 11 to D, changing on the first beat every time. 8 sets of those, or 8 measures worth of those, 16 measures worth really, is what it takes for one verse. So we need 16 measures in a verse where it's going A minor 11, D, A minor 11, D. That's one line. Then we get into the chorus. Our G chord is played with 2 notes at the 5th fret. 5th fret of the 6th string with your 3rd finger, and 5th fret of the 1st string with your 4th finger. Same strumming pattern. Hit the bass note, bass, down, down, up, down, up. 2 measures of the G, moving to B flat. So for this B flat chord, you're going to take your little finger off, slide your 3rd finger up to the 8th fret, 6th string. Your 4th finger goes to the same fret, the 8th fret of the 4th string. Your 2nd finger goes to the next string, the 3rd string at the 7th fret, and your 1st finger goes to the 6th fret of the 2nd string, and you leave the 1st string open. So that line happens 3 times in the chorus. 3 sets of those, and after the 3 of them, now we get to a part that's going to be kind of syncopated. We're going to stop hitting bass notes. We're going to play this A chord with your first finger barring 4 strings at the 2nd fret. And we only want to hear this chord for 3 beats. 1, 2, and 3. And on the 4th beat, we want to get to E minor 7. The way we're going to finger this E minor 7 is with 2 fingers on the 6th and 5th strings at the 2nd fret. So it's fingered like a normal E minor, except 1 string lower, towards the ceiling. And syncopated, the strumming has to happen on the 4th beat. And that means you take a rest on the 1st beat of the next measure. A. So when you hit that chord on beat 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 measures of that. Here's the 8th, so 7th and the 8th. Then we keep the same rhythm going, and we go to D and A minor 11 with the exact same rhythm. For 4 measures. Then back to the A, to the E minor 7. And then hit the last A and stop. And now you're ready to get back into the other section of the song. I'll do 2 more of those and then run through the whole chorus one more time with less narration. comes our G chord. To the B flat. Back to G. Third time. Here comes our A to E minor 7 with the syncopated part. The D part. And then one more set of the A parts. So, that's all you have to do to play this basic version of Blackwater, getting the double drop detuning and work on those two strumming patterns. One where you're hitting a bass note on the first beat, and the other one where we're syncopating it by changing chords on beat 4 of the first measure, B4, for the chord change. So, I have a more detailed version of this, much more detailed, that shows all the picking. So that is available in the Target program, so I encourage you to check that out. But in the meantime, I hope you get the hang of this and enjoy playing the basic version of Blackwater.